Here we are in H Bar, which is our third year room where our third year students come to hang around and to do their homework together and to socialize. And we have found 4 students in a Friday on SWAT week. They're the most dedicated students. And so we're going to ask them what they're doing. So, are you preparing for exam? Or are you doing our homework?
I'm preparing for exams, pretty badly actually, but I'm trying to do that.
So do you find having a room like this where you can find others if you're stuck with something or if you need help, do you find that useful?
Yeah, definitely. Being at home and trying to study is a little bit depressing. This mountain of work and you feel like no one else is, at least when you come here, there's other people who are suffering with you through the work.
Suffering
so it
together.
provides motivation and it's a different environment.
That's great. Do you think the size of the room is right or do you want it bigger?
It'd be a bit better if it was a bit bigger, just to have some more space to actually sit and work.
Yeah, we have some plans, so this is what I'm asking. Yeah. So yes, good. And what about you, Bradley? What are you preparing for?
A maths exam coming up. I'm pretty much the same as Pat. Like I just come here because it's too distracting at home. Like there's the TV there, there's the fridge with the food, constantly running back and forth, making a snack. So I come here, stay motivated. Got people to work with. So yeah.
Great. Should we have a guy that stands on the door and confiscate your mobile phones when you come in? Is that
Well, I want to be on the door
off.
so we can come in 12 at night and just scan and you're in and out whenever because it closes about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Got to get those late night study sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, but not past midnight. You know, it's shown that if you study late. Yeah. The stress and sleep deprivation erases your short-term memory. So everything you've done...
well, maybe get a bed in here then. Or
yeah, some beds or some hammocks.
Never leave. Rent-free.
There are a couple of nights where I was stuck here till 11:30. So...
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, just have a bed.
Okay, so if we have message at 12 at midnight, please go home and have some rest. All right, and what are you preparing for?
I am preparing for maths and physics. Multitasking.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the third year level, do you find units too demanding?
For the third year physics? Super demanding. Yeah, I found that the amount of work to stay on top in a third year physics unit is equivalent to 2 other units. In that there's because of the time required for labs.
Right.
So the lab work is 50% of the mark.
Right.
And you spend, usually in most cases, it's 6 hours just obtaining the data and then writing up your logbook so it's properly organized and everything, and the lab report is a phenomenal amount of time.
Right. So these are those ones that you define yourself. We just you're not.
No, so those are different ones.
Okay.
Those are different ones. So there are those experiments as well where I think it's only in second year though. Does that happen in third year as well?
I don't think so.
Oh, right.
So in second year, you can kind of define a lab experiment that you want to do, explore some physical constant or whatever. But here they're kind of set up to explore things that we'll cover in third year units.
So you found the fact that you have to collect the data and write the lab book, the report, too demanding?
It just takes up, it's very, very time consuming. And also, we want to get, everyone wants to put submit their logbook and their experiment at a high caliber. So you do spend a lot of time on it because there's a lot in calculating, say, the uncertainties and then, putting everything through the Excel file when you calculate all your data and then you realize you forgot a comma or an asterisk and everything's wrong and then you need to recalculate.
But this is, I think, it's a
good insight into the real experimental...
Well, that, but it also, I think, general difference between experimental science and theoretical science. I was a mathematician in undergraduate, so I would just be sitting somewhere in a coffee shop and pondering and doing my calculations, where, all these biologists and chemists and physicists were complaining about all these hours being spent in the lab. So I think we all unappreciate, I think, what it's involved in other people's sort of areas. But yeah, I think that's with raw data, that's what you have to do. Yes, try being an astronomer and go for getting 3 nights of data, and then you go in the clouds, and you have to wait another year to get data again. So at least with the labs, you can just go and do it.
It's contained,
Yeah. So in terms of the exam, when you're preparing for the exam, so if that's sort of full on during the semester, how do you find then preparing for the exam at the end?
I really enjoy SWAT, VAC and exam period in terms of the fact that it actually gives me time to study the content, because I find during semester the only thing I'm doing is doing the assignments, as opposed to separating time to actually, okay, well now I'm going to go over last week's content and study through it and catch up on something that I missed or whatever. I just find I don't have time to do that, and if I try to do that, I just wear myself out completely.
Right.
So having like SWAT, VAC and this time now is really good, because it makes me understand everything that I've been sitting through.
Right, but do you then see connection through what were you doing throughout semester, working on assignments, working to labs? It all comes together.
Then it kind of starts to coalesce.
Yes, yes.
Which is nice. It would also be nice if during the semester I understood what was going on as well.
So it's sort of having maybe 2 semester breaks where you have time to catch up.
Yeah, it would be good to have a mid-semester break in the middle of semester and not just before the end of semester.
Yeah, but maybe having every 4 weeks, maybe having...
So that'd be great, yeah. Sure.
Sweet. I would like that as a lecturer. by the end of it, And here we are with a student who is minor in physics and major in maths. Yeah. So how do you see all these physics complaining things?
Yeah, they're just whinging.
So obviously you're listening maths units with them. You find useful to come to H-Bar and hang out with physicists?
Yeah, I love the physicists. We take over all the walls here doing all our maths homework, but I'm sure they don't mind.
Physicists are bad in mathematics. They need a mathematician to help them.
Yeah, they always ask me for help, of course.
So this is great actually to have maths and physics are in so many ways similar. So it's great to see you guys actually through different major disciplines helping each other.
Yeah,
that's great. So thank you so much, Pat, Bradley, Josh, Emily. Thank you so much for this insightful conversation, and good luck with the exams.
Thank you.
Thank you.